Decorating back patio doors can sometimes be a challenge, especially when you have to take account for privacy and style. Now, this is my back patio door that I wanted to refresh with the new look without having to spend a ton of money. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how I transformed this plain white roller shade into a custom looking designer style shade just by simply adding some Greek key fabric trim. As a designer, I have access to almost any type of fabric trim at different price points from the low end to the high end. However, not every project calls for an expensive or custom trim, and this project was one of them. So I went to my local Hobby Lobby store and I purchased this Greek key fabric trim in gray and white at a great price, and I purchased enough to be able to complete the project with just a little bit of overage. So now, with that being said, this project is so budget friendly because your supplies consist of your fabric trim, fabric glue, and a pair of sewing scissors, and then you are ready to create a custom looking roller shade. Now, the only other cost I want to mention is if you have to purchase the roller shade. I purchased mine from Home Depot about 3 years ago, and the cost was $24.99, and my shade measures at 24 inches wide by 72 inches long. So the first step is to lay it on a flat surface right side up and roll it all the way out until you see the brown roll. Next, you want to take your trim and do a dry run around the perimeter of the shade, and you want to smooth it out as you are laying the fabric trim onto the shade. Next, you want to take one end of the trim, take your scissors and cut it on a 45-degree angle. Next, you take your fabric glue and you want to saturate the end of your fabric with the fabric glue, and then you will take the end and you will place it about 1 inch away from the brown roll. So as you are placing that down, you want to smooth it out and you want to make sure you have it lined up all the way to the edge of the roller shade, and you will continue to smooth it out and move it out of the way. And then you'll smooth it out and you'll take more of your fabric glue, and then you start adding the fabric glue to the rest of the trim as you are going down the perimeter of the roller shade. And you'll just make sure you get it on there pretty good so it can adhere to the roller shade. And as you're placing it down there, be sure to smooth it out so it can get a great contact with the plastic. And then you just keep smoothing it out until you have gone all the way down and gone around the perimeter of the roller shade. Now, this is what one of the corners at the bottom of the shade should look like with the 45-degree cut, and this is what it should look like as the other end connects across at the bottom of the shade. Just simply cut and fold on the 45-degree angle, then glue on top. Now, this is how the top should look once you have completed gluing down the fabric trim around the perimeter. Don't worry about connecting across because as you roll the roller down, it will cover that area. So now, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick designer DIY. And once again, thanks for watching Designing with Hope on Design. Designing for the home, body, and soul. Bye for now.